This is Amber Czech. She was brutally murdered by a coworker. From what I gather, she had complained about his harassment before, and the company just full on ignored it. When you go to work, you're supposed to feel safe. When you go to work, you will go to work, you make a paycheck, and you come home. You don't have to go to work and feel scared and harassed by any motherfucker that works with you. It doesn't matter if it's verbal threats, sexual harassment, any kind of threats attempting bodily harm, or to actually get rid of you altogether. I believe that we need to bring awareness in every company, in every business. Because what I noticed, and I'll go back to that first in just a second, what I noticed is a lot of companies, a lot of workers are getting away with, oh, I was there for a long time. They go by seniority. Just because you were there for a long time and somebody else goes in there and starts working with you, it doesn't mean that you're going to get away with murder. It doesn't mean you're going to get away with sexual harassment. It doesn't mean you're going to get away with the threats that this woman endured. I don't know about the sexual harassment, but to get hammered down at work and not feel safe going to work in the first place, being a hard worker, this beautiful young lady ends up dead because the company she worked for, whether it's corporate related or franchise, it doesn't matter, failed to protect this woman. She had a whole life ahead of her. Her family is devastated, and so is the internet world that is pissed off because the company she worked for failed to keep her safe. It does not matter how long you have been working in that company. Going back to what I was saying, seniority should not matter. Just because you were there longer than somebody else working there, it doesn't mean that companies and management should bypass looking at you and giving you the same consequences that they would anybody else. If somebody was to complain about not feeling safe because somebody else was harassing them, from what I gather, she spoke out and was ignored by the company. And if I was her family members, I would take that company for everything that they have. I would. I would have that company shut down. I would have all the media over there with the fucking attorneys taking that company down. She did not deserve it. Cases like this is what really pisses me off more than anything. When an innocent young person's life, an innocent person in general, gets taken by a piece of shit, and the number one piece of shit, besides that piece of shit that takes lives of innocent people, or anybody for that matter, are the companies that need to pay for it. The companies are the number one piece of shit. When you go and file a harassment on anybody, doesn't matter on seniority, and they bypass the system and overlook everything you're saying, and there's no consequences that motherfucker had to pay for harassing this beautiful young lady, that's fucking bullshit. That's disgusting. I think that companies, the laws need to change on companies when it comes to seniority. It doesn't matter with seniority anymore. I don't think it should. Again, I don't care how long you work there for. You could be there for a year, you could be there for a month. Everybody should face the same consequences. So this doesn't happen. Those who work for me feel safe because I don't allow this shit to happen. This is fucking ridiculous. So I think that laws need to change when it comes to corporate, even franchise companies. Any company with seniority, they can't overlook anybody. I don't care who it is. I feel sorry, and my condolences go out to her family. There's a lot of bad people in this world. Obviously, nobody deserves to die. But there's a lot of bad people in this world. When their time comes and they go, I don't feel sorry for them because they were horrible pieces of shit. But people like her really, really gets to me because this could have easily been prevented. She would have still been alive if the company took a little bit of responsibility, a lot of responsibility. And if I was her family, like I said, I would go after that company, take them down. Nowadays, people go to work and they don't feel safe. Whether there's sexual harassment, work wives and work husbands, predators going after people like her just because they didn't like her. What is there not to like? She's absolutely beautiful. She was a hard worker, minding her own business. And who the fuck are you to decide to take her fucking life? Are you God? Are you the devil? Who the fuck are you? Goddamn nobody. And I hope his time comes. Whoever took her life, his time comes before he realizes. And when he pays for it, I hope it's slow and painful and he fucking suffers. That's what I hope for. Y'all do fucking better, dude. Y'all do better. It's fucking pathetic life. People are fucking pathetic.